Hi fellow traders, I'm making this video to share my USD CAD analysis with you. I'm starting with 1 hour time frame where we have a gradual downswing with a tendency of making lower lows and lower highs, and lower lows. Market should break this tendency to establish an idea of buy position. So this has already been done by the market as market started going up from this point and market broke this high and then it retraced to the downside, giving us a better price to enter a buy position. But I'm not enter the buy position right now because I'm waiting for RSI to cross over 50 again. We have another bullish factor, that is this morning doji star, and we have moving average crossover to the upside, provided that this blue line should stay above this red line. So right now there is a kind of intersection between the lines, but if this candle will be closed as a bullish candle and if next candle will also stay bullish, then obviously this blue line will stay above this red line. So it looks like all the criterions on this 1 hour time frame have been fulfilled. RSI had crossed above 50, crossed below 50, and now it looks like it's going to cross above 50 again by the closing of this candle, because there is only 1 minute remaining in the closing of this candle. This whole downward move is just retracement against this previous fast upswing from this point to this point. So this whole move to the downside was a gradual and slower than the previous upswing. So it retraced down to the 61.8%, which is a significant Fibonacci level, and then it's trying to go to the upside. So now we have RSI above 50, but we have to be very careful because we cannot make a decision just based on what we see on 1 hour time frame. So I'll take you to the 4 hour time frame and I'll show you one or two factors which are contradictory to a buy position right now. If we look at this 4 hour time frame, market has been in a downtrend. So this was downswing, then fast upward retracement, then a bigger downswing, then again fast upward retracement, and then it could continue to the downside. So we have to be very careful. This is the one contradictory factor. Another is hidden divergence, hidden bearish divergence. If we look at this last two highs, market price made a lower high, but MACD, the oscillator, made a higher high, which shows that this retracement is enough, and now we have enough room to the downside for downward continuation. So this is called hidden bearish divergence. So these factors are contradictory to our buy position. That's why I have not taken buy position, and I will rather wait for closing of this 4 hour candle, and I will wait for crossover of MACD to the upside. I need a crossover of this blue line. This blue line should cross this red line, and there should be a crossover something like this. So if we zoom in, we can see that the crossover has not taken place yet. This blue line is still staying above. This blue line is still staying below this red line. Therefore, I'm not taking buy position despite all the criterions on 1 hour time frame have been fulfilled. So let's wait for this crossover, and then we'll enter the buy position. If we get this criteria fulfilled, then we will have enough confidence to enter the buy, and then we will set our target as per this A, B, C, D development. We do not know yet that how many pips will be there in this current 4 hour candle, because this candle just has started 2 minutes ago. Maybe this can be 20 pips, maybe 30 pips, nobody knows. So right now we can just assume that, let's say this candle closes as a bullish candle in this 4 hour, and this crossover took place in MACD, and we enter a buy position something around 32.19, just let's say 30 pips above from this point, 32.18, 32.19. In that case, our stop loss will be from 32.19, it will be 70 pips. So that will be 70 or 71 pips, maybe 72 pips. That will be our stop loss, because we will place our stop loss right 1 or 2 pips below the point C, and our TP may be at this 127.2% of BC or AB equals CD completion point. You should know that ABCD development can be completed in two ways. It can either be AB equals CD, or it can just be 127.2% of BC irrespective of the length of AB. So even if we measure up to this point 127.2, we can get equal reverse something around 70 pips or 69 pips. So let's see where exactly do we get our entry. Let's see if this MACD crossover takes place, and let's see if we get a bullish candle here. So if we get the bullish candle, we get this crossover, then we will calculate risk and reward, and if our reward will be better than the risk, we can enter the buy position. So that's all about this USD CAD technical analysis, but we have to be very careful for tomorrow because Consumer Price Index from Canada and retail sales from Canada are going to be released tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. as per New York time, and now this is 9:04, so we have exactly 23 hours and 30 minutes roughly remaining remaining in the release. So we have to be very careful. Even if we get the chance of entering a buy position today, we have to be monitoring our position, and we must look for an opportunity to make our trade risk free, maybe moving your SL to the BE break even point if you get your position already running like 30 or 40 pips profit, or we have to manually monitor when the data will be released, and we have to take our action as per the release of the data. If data will be disappointing, then our position will be favored, because if Canadian dollar will weaken, obviously USD CAD will go to the upside, and our target may be hit in a matter of minutes right after the release of the news. But right now we do not know that whether this criteria, this technical criteria of the crossover of MACD will be fulfilled. So let's keep monitoring the USD CAD. Let's see if we get this crossover. Let's see if we get the opportunity to enter a buy position today, and then we will monitor the release of retail sales and CPI from Canada tomorrow, and accordingly we will take decision on our running trade if we will have a running trade. So that's all. Thank you for watching.